Yo, what's good? Drinking a little margarita. Did a little laundry. And I did check out a little of the game. So I came from. No capping. Favorite Chicago Bear fan. I hope you didn't watch the game. I hope you didn't watch the game. Because the guy that y'all should have drafted, that y'all didn't draft, put it on an absolute fucking show. 20 or 25. Almost 250. No interceptions. Threw a touchdown. And he ran for a touchdown. And then he had to play of the game. Dude was sacked 7 times and still was 20 or 25. Show me a quarterback that was sacked 7 times and still was 20 or 25. Hopkins, he had a decent game, 6 catches, 90 yards, but it was all about Deshaun Watson. That's what it was all about. Hopkins did his thing, but it was all about Deshaun Watson. Are you kidding me? 20 of 25, down in 250, then another 55 on the ground with a touchdown. Even though his per carry average ain't one good as Josh Allen, but oh my goodness, are you serious? Buffalo had the game. They had the game. Deshaun just took it. Now the crucial play was that penalty when the lineman came back, tried to do that crackback block, 15 yards, and then they threw an incomplete pass. So they wound up having to punt. But still, they still punted, but still. Deshaun went down the field. And how he went down the field was impressive. Now, a couple throws, I ain't gonna say he missed throws. I saw some dudes that were open when he was throwing it. It was some other dudes open deeper. But 20 of 25. What can I say? 20 of 25. I can't go out there and go 20 of 25. Not many pros can go 20 of 25. I can't wait to see, can't wait till tomorrow or this evening or sometime for they talk about that 20 of 25. 20 of 25? Young was 80%. 80% in the playoff game? 80% passing? If I was a Chicago Bear fan, I would petition Ryan Pace be fired right now. And then you're going to stick with Mr. Trubisky. You should have drafted Deshaun Watson. Y'all could have had Deshaun Watson in Chicago. With that defense, Deshaun Watson with that. You see what Deshaun Watson, you see the defense Deshaun Watson dealing with now? J.J. Watt, trash. They can say what they want about him. He's trash. Nobody never talk about his overrated ass when they talk about $100 million contracts. But you talking about Todd Gurley contract? No. J.J. Watt had some of the worst trash contracts ever. He ain't never did shit. What he doing in the postseason? Since we always talking about the postseason where it counts. That's why Tom Brady's so great. The postseason. Okay then. This is this dude's first sack. And how long? First, second, how long? And he only had one tackle the whole fucking game. And then it was disgusting when Buffalo chose not to pick him up on the blitz. Because the Texans were blitzing on the inside, blitzed in the middle of the line. And Buffalo didn't pick it up, left J.J. Watt by himself. Well, J.J. Watt forced the pass. No. They said we got to protect inside, so quarterback, you got to make that hot read on the outside. That's what happened. That's what Buffalo doing to Deshaun all game. Now, that's why I understand why the Texans weren't blitzing all game. They can't get no pressure. They should be blitzing. But once again, Mr. Deshaun Watson. So I'm gonna hate it for the teams in the AFC. I'm gonna hate it. Because you're either gonna have to see Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, or Lamar Jackson. You're gonna have to see one of them three dudes. Probably all three of them dudes in the playoffs. Mr. Deshaun Watson, I salute you. 20 or 25? 20 or 25. Damn near 250. And then ran for another 55. And a touchdown. They won 22-19. He had 2 touchdowns, so 14. He had 12 points. 12 of the 22 for him. He had many running yards as the running back in a winning effort. Now, like I said, Josh Allen did his thing. Down near 300 throwing, down near 100 running. He did his thing. Can't lie, he did his thing. Could a couple throws, he could have made better plays, made a couple better decisions, but he played a pretty good game. I can't take it. I can't knock him for it. I can't. Singletary, the running back they got, Buffalo, hey, he played a hell of a game too. Tremaine Edwards, oh my goodness. This dude here, Vitek, middle linebacker. Monster. He's going to be a monster. That Buffalo defense played monstrous. If not for that one play. I can't even say the last drive, that one play. That zero blitz when they didn't make the tackle. Half of that's failure on Buffalo defense because they was in the correct play. Had 2 free dudes. They should have made the tackle. But then that goes to half of Deshaun Watson's greatness. Any more, the quarterback would have been sacked. This is Deshaun MF and Watson. Mr. Watson. Not Dr. Watson, Sherlock Holmes. No. No. See, y'all gonna have to start treating this dude like that was the mic drop from Coming to America with Randy Watson. Sex and chocolate. Pause, no homo. Mic drop. Mr. Deshaun Watson. That's what it is. Mr. Deshaun Watson. From Clemson University. Who the Chicago Bears should have picked. Chicago gonna be, hey, the Bears gonna be sick, just like the Cleveland Browns gonna be sick. Those ought to be the 2 sickest franchises in sports right now. Well, in football right now. The Bears and the Cleveland Browns. The Bears because they passed on Patrick Mahomes and Mr. Watson for Mitchell Trubisky. You know, Mahomes was MVP his second year. MVP of the NFL. 5,000 touchdowns. 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns. Shit. I mean, even this year, he's still a top 5 quarterback. He still was a top 5 quarterback this year. Hands down. And then Mr. Watson. We see what Mr. Watson do. Bum O-line. Bum running backs. Defense suspect. And what he do? Jump on my back. I got this. And Cleveland City, because they could have had Saquon and Nick Chubb. Saquon and Nick Chubb in the backfield at the same time. Now I like Kareem Hunt. I really like Kareem Hunt. Really do. So I can't knock Kareem Hunt and Saquon. I mean Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. But you could have Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson versus Baker Mayfield. You guys see Lamar Jackson 2 times a year. But we're gonna see him next week when they play. I think they're gonna get the Titans. I don't know. They say you can't bet against Brady. No, you can't bet against Belichick. Especially up in there where they got the microphones and taping and shit. Ain't no telling what they got going on in New England. But I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Deshaun Watson. Ooh, Houston, the NFL has a problem.